Hello, you beautiful people. So, I'm guessing that you either clicked on this video because you just saw Cyrene's drip marketing, or you're just here because you already knew that I'll upload a video on the new drip marketing as soon as it released anyway. Well, in any case, you've landed on the perfect video because today, I'll mainly go over literally everything that we know about her kit, including other things as well, like her release date, her team synergies, whether she will be a universal or a niche support, and all that stuff. Along with that, I'll also tell you if she has a really controversial thing named global passive in her kit, because right now, the chances of her having one is surprisingly quite low. Before starting though, how do you guys feel about her design and her overall drip marketing? Personally, as most of you already know that I'm a huge Cyrene and Alicia synth. Obviously, I love her drip marketing a lot, and she looks so gorgeous that I'm basically speechless. Like, we're not even in patch 3.6 yet, and I'm already praying that somehow a time skip happens, which puts me directly in patch 3.7, because I genuinely need her on my account right now. Alright, I think it's about time that I get out of my simp mode and talk like a responsible human again. So, if you're planning to pull for any of the new characters, you might want to check out Lubar, because on this site you can save up to a total of 25% on all your purchases. To give an example, I'll buy this 3280 Nyric Shard pack for $43, and this same pack costs me about $50 from the in-game shop. You can see that it's cheaper, right? For the top-up process, just enter your UID in this box and choose your respective server depending on your account. After waiting for a few minutes, I received my Jades with the double top-up bonus because it was my first purchase. If you use my link, which is in the description or the pinned comment though, you can get an extra 10% off on top of all the other discounts. Also, just keep in mind the usual disclaimer that this version of Cyrene's kit is based on really early info, and a lot of things will definitely change in her actual kit, so take this info with a huge grain of salt. With that being said, let's begin without wasting any more of your time or energy. Starting off with the very basics, we've known for months that Cyrene is going to be an ice-type unit who follows the path of remembrance, and she will mainly fulfill the role of a pure support on your team. Right now, I know there is quite a lot of misinformation going around her kit, like how she will be a really niche character, or how she'll only work in a castorice or evernight team. Honestly, I would really advise you to not believe this rumor, because almost everything that we know about her kit does not scream niche to me in the slightest, and you'll see why I'm saying this as the video goes on. Talking about her release date though, Cyrene will get her featured banner in the first half of version 3.7, and this banner will go live on November 5th for the Asia/Europe servers and November 4th for the America ones. Just saying, if you randomly decided that you want to pull for her after seeing her drip marketing and my video, you genuinely have a lot of time to start saving for her, so don't worry at all. Alright, with the basics done, let's finally take a look at all the details that we know about her kit. First of all, let me just tell you about her main mechanic, because it's literally going to be the entire core of her kit. So, around a while ago, a very reliable source gave us some info related to Cyrene's kit, and this source gave this info in a very interesting way, to say the least. Basically, they said that Cyrene would have the same mechanics as a certain character from another gacha game. Now obviously, I went to look around some info on this certain character that the source mentioned and found out that this character is mainly known for their energy manipulation mechanics, where they provide extra energy to their teammates using their abilities. I'm pretty confident that Cyrene will also have a similar mechanic as well, because almost every recent info that we know about her indicates that she'll have energy manipulation mechanics, but we just can't prove it for now until her actual kit releases. Not going to lie though, if this actually turns out to be her main mechanic, I don't know how someone can even call her a niche character, because energy manipulation is literally one of the most universal mechanics in HSR. Like, this mechanic is so universal that Tingin, who is a 1.0 4-star unit, is still relevant to this day just because she provides a total of 60 energy to a single character. By the way, we're not even taking into account all the massive ultimate costs that some of the recent characters have, and just imagine how much a modern-day 5-star support who grants energy will benefit these characters. I think you guys are kind of realizing how broken Cyrene might be, right? Just wait though, because I haven't even told you about the best part yet. So, whenever Cyrene uses her abilities, she will grant energy. You already knew this part though, yeah? Well, the thing is, she grants energy to the entire team and not just a single character. I genuinely cannot tell you how broken she might turn out to be, especially if the amount of energy that she grants is decent. With that though, We're done with her main mechanic, and I think by now most of you guys already kind of realize how strong of a support she might be. Next up, let's move on and take a look at another part, which is very crucial for literally any kid out there, and that's her ultimate. Just like her main mechanic, or you can say what's likely going to be her talent, her ultimate is another important part of her kit, and to some people, it might even seem like the most important part because it ties the loose ends of her kit all together. So, first of all, you need to know that because she is a very special character, she obviously has a special type of ultimate somewhat similar to castorice or phainon, but at the same time, it's quite different as well. Basically, her ultimate can charge through normal means of energy by getting hit or using abilities, but the thing is, this method of charging her ultimate is quite slow. To not make it feel like her ultimate is taking decades to charge though, they added a unique mechanic to her kit where you can give her extra ultimate charge by using the ultimates of your other team members. You're getting how they're creating a perfect synergy, right? So, to explain, at the start of the fight, Cyrene will use her abilities which will provide energy to your entire team, and after that, you can use the ultimates of your other units whenever they are available. Now, by using these ultimates, you're going to supply Cyrene with lots of extra energy due to her unique mechanic, and in this way, she will be able to continuously use and maintain full uptime on her ultimate. Honestly, this sounds way too perfect of a rotation to be real, but I kind of see the vision, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well. Sadly though, other than the way to charge her ultimate, we have basically zero info related to the buffs that she provides during it other than providing true damage, and I genuinely couldn't find anything even after hours of going through all the info on her kit, so my apologies for that one. Also, just want to mention this, because I assume some of you are curious. Right now we don't know whether she will have a territory in her kit like castorice or phainon, but most of the signs are pointing to her not having a territory at all, which is the better outcome in my opinion. Finally, let's talk team synergies, all the characters that will want Cyrene in their team, and her best team when she releases. So, up until this point, I've mentioned a lot of things related to her kit, and I'm fairly confident that by now, all of you have realized that she is not going to be a niche support, right? She will literally work with any character because her main mechanic is related to energy manipulation, and most of the characters in HSR have a simple concept called energy in their kits, which they use to charge their ultimates. That said though, she will obviously have more synergy with units who have a higher ultimate cost like the Herta or Saber, as they inherently benefit more from her energy manipulation mechanic and can make full use of it as compared to other units. Now, even though I just said like 2 seconds ago that she will be really synergistic with characters who have a higher cost ultimate, her best team on release is still going to be the castorice evernight team. Now, I know some of you are probably questioning why this team would be her best team, because castorice doesn't even use energy at all, so she is literally not making use of Cyrene's main mechanic, right? Well, the thing is, after calculating all the teams with all their variations, it turns out that the team which can constantly spam the most ultimates is the castorice evernight team. So, even if castorice herself doesn't use energy, she still spams her ultimate quite a lot thanks to both of her teammates, who are also really good ultimate spammers, and because of this, the entire team supplies a lot of charge to Cyrene, which in turn helps her charge her ultimate as well. I assume you kind of understand how this team's rotation will work, yeah? Also, according to a source, Cyrene's first ultimate during a battle is going to be the most important one, and the subsequent ultimates won't be as crucial, so it definitely matters a lot how fast you can get her first ultimate up on the field. Welp, there you go. That's quite literally everything that we know about Cyrene's kit right now. Overall, she sounds like a really great support who is going to function with basically every character, but she will obviously have some perfect and good synergies with certain characters like castorice and evernight. Do let me know though whether you guys like her kit and her overall design, because personally, I'm in love with it and I'm going to keep glazing her a lot until she releases, and maybe even after that. If you made it this far into the video, I want to say thanks, and I genuinely love you guys. Also, I didn't mention it before as it gets annoying, but if you liked the video, then do consider subscribing. With that being said, I will see you in another one.